Don't stand in the aisle.
Oh, I hate
Blocking
that.
the aisle.
Oh, I hate that in the grocery store. I hate it. We're back on the Bill from a Morning Show with Sharon Lizzie.
Hey!
It is time for our everyday etiquette with Miss Christine Carmichael. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
All right, you gonna get us together. What you got for us today?
Well, today we're going to talk about what we need to do to get ready to travel.
Oh, okay.
You know, post-COVID, and some of us have been traveling all along, but I think we may have forgotten some things that we need to remember when we're traveling.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, so number one, traveling, especially flying, still produces a lot of anxiety for people. And so the best way to circumvent that is to prepare. So you want to plan as much as possible. Okay. That means not waiting to the last minute to look for your passport. Okay?
That's
Like,
right.
listen, I had a relative, and this happened last week, so I know what I'm talking about. They had their trip planned, knew where they were going, but waited till the night of to look for their passport because they just knew that they knew where their passport was. Honey, we were pulling up everything trying to find this passport. So I would say, number one, you want to make sure that you have your passport
First.
Yes.
I wonder what was the most convenient place to leave your passport. Is it inside the suitcase or something?
I keep mine locked in a safe.
Okay.
Yes.
So I always know where it is.
Correct.
And then when I get ready, as you said, to plan a trip, I put it in the suitcase first.
Yes, exactly. And along with that, always remember to check the expiration dates because passports do expire.
Yes.
You don't want to wait until the last minute and think you can go up to DC to an embassy somewhere and get a passport because you won't be able to do that.
No, that's right.
Okay? So along with the anxiety, when we think of flying, we think of screaming babies. Right. You know what's funny? When I didn't have children, I would side-eye people like,
You ain't got no home training.
I get my little sympathy now. I'm like,
But now it's a total different thing because I have grandchildren. And your ear popping, long layovers, or sitting on the tarmac for hours. So when you get on the plane, you know, people have their carry-on. Some of them should have been checked in, but we won't talk about that. And so now you're putting it in the overhead bin. And how many times have you seen people struggling? One, you want to be courteous, you want to be kind, and offer assistance. Because the last thing you wanted to see is that fall on somebody's head.
Right.
You might say, well, you know, it's going to be funny, but if it was your head, it's not so funny.
My strong arrow didn't work.
Right. When you're moving around, you want to move around quickly. Don't stand in the aisle.
Oh, I hate
Blocking
that.
the aisle.
Oh, I hate that in the grocery store. I hate it.
Yes. Don't block the aisle. Do what you need to do and move quickly.
Right.
The next thing is when you go to sit down, make eye contact. So talk to your neighbor, right? Talk to your neighbor.
How you doing?
How you doing? You say, hello.
Yeah.
But listen, you want to watch body language because if they're not interested in talking to you, please don't make them a hostage.
She said don't make them a hostage.
Right? So watch that body language. Have a brief conversation. And if it's happening to you, you put your earphones on. What are you saying?
Leave me the hell alone.
Pretty much.
Go into my own world.
Pretty much. So you want to watch out for that.
Okay.
Also, a trick to do is pull out a book or a magazine, right? Because if someone's pulling out their book, that means they don't want to talk, they're reading.
Right.
And if people still don't get it, you may have to say something. And that might look like, you know, it's really great meeting you, but I want to finish my book.
Right.
Oh, I love that.
That is the proper way.
And look, listen at how she said it. was really a pleasure. A pleasure meeting you, but I want to finish my book.
Right.
Those are some things that you could say. Or like what we say in the South, you know, I'm trying to get a little shut-eye.
Hey.
Right? That means I want to take a nap. Stop
Get to the
talking.
point.
Exactly. So those are some things that we can do, or kindness to the other person. The next thing is sometimes you need to excuse yourself. And we all drinking a whole lot of water.
Yeah.
And with a whole lot of water means you got to get up and excuse yourself. And if the person does not move, you want to make sure that when you're walking past them, that your buttocks is not facing
in the opposite direction.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
So you want to walk facing them, right, and not the other way around. It's correct to front face.
Really?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Now,
would you want someone squeezing past you on a flight now with their buttocks right here?
Down.
I'm sitting down. You're coming past me with your buttocks in my face.
Yes.
So no,
I mean,
you have to turn the opposite way.
The opposite way.
Either way you face it. All right. You say something.
I definitely agree with that because I do that myself.
Yes.
Okay.
Me
Always
just being
front-facing.
self-conscious as a
Okay.
female, it's like I don't want to be squeezing past someone and they get the
Right.
wrong idea.
Get the-
So I make sure I
exactly.
turn the opposite way.
Right.
Okay, well, we're out of time for right now. But before we get out of here, let everyone know where they can find you, Christine.
Yes, they can find us on the web at FlemingEtiquette.com or on social media, Instagram or TikTok at CC Speaks.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
we
you.
will be right back right after this.